Hello and welcome back to the channel, it's Lunas here, and today we'll be continuing the RimWorld run. Last episode we did a pretty good job of restoring the food supply, and we have begun work on increasing our ability to make bionics and the like. We are having a little bit of an issue with Lane making bionics faster than Tree can keep up with components. So I think I'm gonna decrease the amount of components that can be made at Lane's workstation for the time being. So we'll probably go down to 25 components, and then when he's finished with this advanced component, we'll probably go down to like 6 of those. I'm not really sure why Tree is being so slow with that. I guess we'll have to see. Also, it seems the Psychic Harmony, wears off. Oh no, it changes depending on how high the mood is. So just, from full to 81% is a -3. But it's fine. Sam shouldn't really be going below 70%. Right, Tree is struggling to keep up with advanced components because she is making normal components. So we need to figure out if we can get any more. It doesn't look like there's any more components on the map. But with that advanced component made, we can drop the amount he needs to make down to 6. And then Tree is very close to fulfilling the component build anyway. And once Lane has made this bionic arm, he'll be out of action for a day anyway, so Tree can catch up with the advanced components, which we're gonna have her make at 20 now. Plasteel is still taking a bit of time to locate, and the mechanoids are making themselves known again. We do have 15 days, so I'm gonna try and get another batch of Hill Root done. 76 won't be enough. The fight at the orbital station will likely end up us using around 40 units of industrial medicine, so we will need to be careful with our supply. I'm also gonna work on harvesting some from close by as well. There's an ambrosia sprout, but that is fine. And I'm gonna reinstall the electric smelter as we don't really... I'm gonna reinstall the electric smelter, as it does need to be reinstalled at some point. Okay, Lane is now working on the leg, which means both of the bionic arms should be complete. I'm just gonna check his... Okay, so he will be fine with implants. Left shoulder, right shoulder. I do believe this will increase his crafting output. I will double check though. Yeah. Yeah. They will, just by increasing the manipulation start. We are really going through gold though. It may not look like it, but we've used probably 40 to 50 units of it on advanced components already. And that's assuming we don't need it for armor. I haven't made marine armor in a very long time. Due to playing with like mods, so I don't actually remember what it requires. Right, it does look like we are out of meat again. So we're gonna have to assign another hunt. We just hunt that entire group of boars, and that should keep us fine for a couple of days. I am wanting to increase the amount of pemmican we have aboard the ship as much as possible, so we are gonna be working towards that goal. And now with so much rice, I think... Actually no, because we can make fine meals. I'm just going to bring the fine meals down to 10. So that we can work on pemmican quicker and more often. We have plenty of meat on the map now though. And the colonists are continuing to gain shooting through hunting. With Kit just reaching level 12. I have not checked on Lane actually. They are up from their operations, and both operations were a success. And they should hopefully be back to work relatively soon at full efficiency. We get some nutrient paste meals which we'll take aboard. I am not sure if they'll be eaten on time, but we'll see. They don't last very long though, with only 16 hours when arriving. We'll see if that changes once they're on the ship, but it does not appear so. Bowman's resistance is now only at 7%, so we can prepare to get a new very strong melee combatant. They are only level 10, but I believe Sanquophage gives them some bonuses to melee. Strong melee damage, and they are robust, so they will take less damage. Very similar to Neanderthals. So if we can get them some good armor and a shield belt of high quality like for Grey and Crafter, then we could be seeing them do great things. We just need more plasteel, so we can get them a good weapon as well. And that is the main issue. The mineral scanner, whenever I look at it, isn't being worked on, and we have 5 people assigned to research at least. I think I'm gonna assign Kira now as well, as we really need these resources. Also, Sienna is assigned to children still. Not that we even have the armor to dress them in, but we are offered a mech cluster quest. I am kind of wanting to accept it. The rewards aren't insane. We already have an anti-grain warhead. 2 more could be decent. The main reason I'd want to accept this is the hope that we can get plasteel from the mechs. But before I do that, I think I'm going to strengthen our forces a little bit more. We are finally out of the mental break portion of the run, which was a very long time. We do have an issue, though. I just heard some glitter world medicine get used, so I believe I forgot to forbid it, as it's all gone now. Or it's not. Where is it? Drop that. Where's... Okay, we have 1 glitter world medicine left. I completely forgot that that was one of the rewards. I was more focused on the other ones. Celeste has inspired creativity. Jimenez is down with her injuries from the fight and food poisoning. She does actually have a surprising number of injuries, and while she is down, I'm going to install a bionic left eye. Just to save time with her. I am also going to check if the eyes have an effect on shooting. Okay, so the bionic eyes will be good for improving shooting accuracy, which combined with good weaponry can really help. Obviously we'll install them on the people who actually need them because of missing eyes, but we are going to be focusing our bionics into a select few people. So I don't want to spam the bionic eyes, as we do still have limited resources. Frob will need a new eye, though. Where is the eye? In the right eye. And that will be all of them. Where is Tree? Why do we only have 3 advanced components, Tree? What are you doing? It seems Lena's way too fast for her to keep up. The surgery has been failed on Frob. which is kind of surprising. I'm assuming Nails is the one who done it. I should have paid attention. Oh no, it was Kiko. We have a Shaman Merchant arrive. That is gonna be a shame. We probably lost the eye because of that. Right lane. It really matters where he is. It doesn't matter where Tree is. So I'm gonna reassign Tree's bedroom so that she's closer to the crafting area. I think I'm gonna install some bionic arms on Tree as soon as possible as well, just to increase the crafting output. And then Nails can go and trade. Not a great amount of stuff. We can buy Plasteel from them though, which is awesome. And then we will buy Pemmican and Nutramine. That should set us up. Oh, we can buy gold as well. That funds probably another 12 or 13 advanced components. And then we'll just sell some bad sculptures. And then we have received a launch site quest. We can loot it for valuable resources. That might be worth doing, you know. We have the Pemmican to fund us. I think before we leave, we will hunt some more though. Just because so many of our colonists, well not so many, but we will be sending maybe 4 or 5 to go and do this. Right, Frog is fully healed, so we will install a bionic eye if we have one. We don't. We're still waiting on components to be made. A Royal Tribute Collector arrives, and Sienna has a shooting frenzy. We see the first close mental break in a while. It is in kit. And they are body modder frustrated, so we can do something about that. But what do we give them? I feel like for kit, bionic eyes would make sense. So we just need to wait on them to be made. That shouldn't take too long, seeing as they're fairly high priority. And then the rice field is ready. I am gonna have the ship loaded up. And I'm going to have Crafter Kiko as the medic. And then Rinnick, Deadlift, and Emily will go with them. Oh, I do need to assign some food actually. We'll take 300 units of pemmican, and then 10 units of medicine, and that should be enough. With how strong the colonists are now, we shouldn't struggle too much, I don't think. So it could be something that gets done really quickly. The squad we are sending is extremely Yeah, that is the ancient launch site. We're dropping our sending. Yeah, the squad we're sending is very well equipped and is very skilled as well, so we shouldn't have any issues. Right, we are landing a little bit away from the facility, but it's nowhere near as big as I thought it would be, which is also good news. It may limit what resources we can get though, unless the map has some. It does have a small amount of components. No enemies so far. That's a hunter drone. Nice. The shield belts can completely block that. I was kind of expecting that to be the case. So that's nearly 500 chem fuel. A empty room. Another room with a hunter drone. There is nothing in there, so we can close that off. Crafter could have probably come here by himself. Some chem fuel. And then we only have 2 more rooms. If we're quick, we could be done here before the day is out. Another empty room. Another empty room. I will probably have it get hacked, and then I will mine the compact components. We'll see if Kiko can hack into this in one try. Do we have a miner? We do, but it's also Kiko. That's fine. He's already done with the hacking. Or just off. He does have a -20. I didn't realize someone else died close to him. Or it might have been the same person. Right, I'm gonna have him prioritize the compact machinery, as we do need that if possible. Rinnick has a sad wonder. But they fall asleep immediately, which stops it from actually doing anything. I'm gonna have Kiko go back to sleep. And then we have a psychic drone low on the male gender again. We have located a uranium ore asteroid. That could be good. We will probably need some more uranium. The component vein is bigger than I originally thought, which is also good news, and will boost the production at home somewhat. A cold snap has then, and I am unsure on what map it is. It doesn't seem like it's this one. The marine armor is finally finished, And we can start researching bioregeneration. And then Emily is stopping Kiko from destroying the shuttle. Deadlift has a daze. And with Kiko finally done with his tantrum, we can have him work on getting the components mined out. And then we have to wait on Deadlift. We may have quite a few mental breaks now. It seems like I have to manually offload Pemmican, which is why they were so angry. Because of no food. Deadlift is going to charge straight into the mech hive, the insect hive, so we are going to need to go and help him out. Okay. Now that Deadlift is okay though, we may be able to leave. And we need to remember to take the weapon this time. Kiko will tend to Deadlift. And then we'll destroy the insect hive for a bit of increased mood. We just need to get rid of the bleeding. The mechs have detected the caravan, although we will be gone likely within a few hours. Nails develops cancer. That is not really a problem, due to having some really good doctors. But the thing is, we could probably go the entire series, rest of the series not tending to it, and it won't kill him. Just because we are getting fairly close to the ending now. And then we're just waiting on the Pemmican, and we can leave. That was a bit, of an issue with mental breaks. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. Strick hunts a nearby wolf that goes for revenge, and Tree gets a Go Frenzy inspiration. She is working on Kid Parker's. Deadlift gets a infection, but Kit will tend to that, and we will have Nails use Breach Health, as we're not saving the ability for anyone else. And while we are waiting on stuff to grow, and be finished, we are going to have some more fuel be gathered. The items aboard the shuttle need to be manually offloaded, and I will have Deadlift re-equip his weapon. I'm still kinda sad we ended up losing Sam's weapon, as we still need to replace her with a long-range capable weapon. But if we can get her an excellent or masterwork quality sniper, that would be really good, and she should become one of the strongest fighters again. Lane and Throb have a breakup. This could be very bad news depending on who did the breaking up. It doesn't appear that it was Lane who Lane initiated it, so he won't suffer the mood penalty, which is what I'm happy with. He is having recreation issues though. Deadlift is doing well in his infection. We are gonna need one at least for Bowman anyway, who I think is very close to recruitment. 1.4. Okay. Pirates with a psychic droner. What does that do? Moderate. Is it? It is, a radius effect. I think we hunt down some nearby animals and then get out of here then. That's enough in terms of beds. The shuttle will have to be deconstructed as we don't have the room. And then work on hauling the wood aboard. We are gonna need a little more storage space. As Throb is low mood, we can have her get her eye equipped now. It is the right eye. And I will have Kit handle that. Gray has inspired creativity. Throb's operation is a success. And Lane is getting through these bionics extremely quickly. Even with Tree just being able to work on advanced components now, she's struggling to keep up. We have run out of storage space again. And I'm gonna continue the floor storage space slightly. Lane has a Dark Vision's mental break. And the colonists are just finishing up hauling the remaining resources aboard. We will deconstruct the ship landing beacons. They are giving some components back. We only do get one though. We are ready to leave again though. Yep. We're gonna close that door, and then we are going to forbid these doors. Oh no. Sam and Alex aren't in a very good room. We're gonna need to open that room up, and then the heaters are gonna need to be turned back on. If it will let me click them. Right, and those will aim for 18 degrees. Vacuum exposure. You two are fine. Can someone... Oh, those doors are gonna need to be forbidden. And then I just need someone who can do construction. I always forget who is capable. Come on. Okay, so this room is temporarily out of bounds. I had forgotten to put, venting into this after all, so it does not have its own stuff. Sam and Alex, you need to come out of there, please. We're about 16, 17 degrees, and the rest of the ship is 18, so that's fine. And then I would like to start making armor. I'm pretty sure marine armor gives vac resistance. It does somewhat, but not completely. I'm gonna have 2 sets worked on though, on Lane's bench by Lane. This is because it takes so long to make. I'm hoping that Tree will be able to keep up in terms of making advanced components. But we are gonna need to get more plasto, because it requires quite a lot to make. And then everyone will be assigned to ship only, except those who are allowed outside. I am gonna see if we have any spare vac suits. There is a normal... Is there a helmet? I'll assign Kit because I would like her to work in here. And then we need to assign her to space uniform, and we'll see if she puts a helmet on. The others are going to be unrestricted though, so Gray, Celeste, Kiko, Lips, Jensen, and Throb. Kit has found a helmet. That's good. Kiko can work on this as well, actually. And then the marine armor, I think, is gonna go to Crafter and Gray for the meantime. They're probably in need of it the most. Okay, there is gonna be a raid. They're attacking immediately, but they're going in here first. So, I think because we've already been recording a while, I'm gonna just stop here and then continue with the raid next time. So thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It massively helps out and I really appreciate it. Thank you again, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.